Welcome to our very special program on the occasion of the World IVF Day, July 25th. Let me try and introduce the occasion to you first. On July 25th, 1978, the world was introduced to its first test tube baby when Louise Brown was born through in vitro fertilization IVF technique at the Bone Hall in England. This day was declared the World IVF Day, and since then it has been observed every year. But the important points that we want to highlight as part of this show are: it is safe, an athlete can use IVF to clearly manage her career better, and of course to manage her personal and professional life that much better. It is economically viable and affordable, and you can clearly take recourse to IVF and freeze your egg for at least a decade when you can come back to it after your professional sporting career. Now, all these facts have been told to us by multiple doctors who we spoke to as part of this particular campaign. Thanks to Bharat Serum and Vaccines, who made these doctors available to us, allowed us the opportunity of speaking to them, a lot of these misconceptions were removed. But when we talk about IVF and sport, the one person who I have to refer to is Nicola Adams. Now, Nicola Adams is known to every Indian sporting aficionado because of what she has achieved in her sporting career. Olympic champion, multiple Olympic champion, one of the greatest boxers of our era and generation. Nicola Adams beat Mary Kom, for example, in that London 2012 Olympic Games en route to the boxing gold in the inaugural edition of when boxing was introduced in London for the first time. Nicola Adams earlier this year opened up about IVF and her own experience in an interview to Vogue magazine. She said that she and her partner Ella Baig had taken recourse to using IVF, and thankfully they have been able to get their child, or they are expecting their child. She talks about her emotional journey in this particular article in the Vogue magazine, and I quote, "We'll tell our kid, you have no idea how much we wanted you." Nicola Adams opens up about her emotional IVF journey. That is the headline. I recommend all of you to go and read the experience of Nicola Adams, for you will understand that the process is safe and the process can allow you to do both things properly. That is, to have a personal life and to also have a professional career. Now it is time to hear from our doctors in detail, talking about the process and how the whole thing unfolds.
I am an infertility specialist. There are a lot of options. So what I would suggest is that women should not be scared. There's something called as social egg freezing. I don't know, a lot of people are still not aware about it. What I feel is that people should be made aware about it. A lot of corporates also don't know about it. A lot of people who are so educated also think about sports. People who come from small villages, they also don't know about it. Corporate people don't know about it. It is basically a very simple procedure, just like in vitro fertilization. What we do in that is that basic simple tests like AMH is done. It's a blood test. A scan is done, an ultrasound is done to check your ovaries, to see what your antral follicle count is. That is the number of eggs in both ovaries. And then if you think that you are not ready for carrying a pregnancy at that point of time, because if you see the age, the peak age of sports is in their reproductive age, it coincides, right? Because in the early 20s and in the 30s is what the peak age is, right? Correct. So that is where the reproductive age is. They can actually think about freezing their eggs if they don't have a right partner at that point of time, or embryos. More so, it is better. Embryo is the fertilized part of egg and sperm when they have a partner. They can freeze those, and in fact, once their career is done, as in pregnancy, they can freeze them and then plan their pregnancy. So it is a matter of just 1 month. I'm sure that in their career, they can at least get 1 month, create those embryos or eggs, freeze them, and then take the transfer whenever they are ready. They can plan their pregnancy at the age of 40 also. So it is like banking. It is how you bank your money. You can bank your eggs. It is as simple as that. And basically, the eggs are frozen in suspended animation. So if you freeze your eggs at 25, they go in suspended animation.
Eggs can be frozen for eternity if you talk about science. But if you talk about legalities, it can be frozen for 10 years as per Indian laws.
I hope you liked this program, because the whole point of this was to try and clear certain misconceptions about IVF and fertility, brought to you today on the occasion of the World IVF Day. And here I cannot not thank Bharat Serums and Vaccines, who made this program possible. They helped us in speaking to the doctors. They made the doctors available to us, and in turn advised and guided us on how to go about this program. I must tell you this, if any of you think this is important, please use the hashtag Let's Talk Fertility so that we can clear any doubt and misconceptions that persists in our society. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you will continue to support Revsportz as we embark on a new journey from Birmingham, where we cover the Commonwealth Games and bring to you the very best coverage from on ground.